wanted to come on here and explain something that I learned in my spiritual journey in this life. There is a difference between being alone and being lonely. So being alone is actually a good thing. I know a lot of people don't really want to be alone because they may just feel so lonely when they're alone. But the truth is that being alone allows you to sit with your thoughts. That's a good thing, to sit with our thoughts. And then from sitting with our thoughts, it brings us into feeling feelings. See, a lot of the time we tell ourselves these storylines that we have fears around. And when we sit with our thoughts, we can go beyond the thoughts and go beyond the story and go back to whatever it was that feelings that we may not have dealt with. And so a lot of people don't want to do that, but it's very good for you. It's very cathartic and it's very healing for you. So anyway, it's also, once you do that, the biggest reason also I think is that we all deal with rejection and abandonment in different ways. And when we're dealing with other people and in situations, rejection and abandonment, when it's triggered, like, so someone will be doing something and it will trigger either rejection or abandonment within us. And so we want to say it's because of that other person, our response, our triggering, and how we respond. But that's a wound. It's a core wound. And it's not actually about the other person. The triggering shows us that there's something within us. And what I've realized is that when we are alone and, becoming more intimate with ourselves, we confront, and I don't really want to even say confront because it's not really a negative thing. We come into kind of understanding the things about ourselves that we want to abandon and reject. And we can continue to do that and perpetuate and, limit ourselves and feel like we're not whole, okay? Feel like we're broken. But if we learn to accept and embrace and even love the things that we want to abandon and reject within ourselves, it changes the game. We don't have to be annoyed when someone comes and flaunts a personality trait or a characteristic that we don't like within ourselves. That changes that. We don't have to do that anymore because now we've learned to accept that. We accept it in ourselves and we learn to embrace it and even love it and understand that we are a whole, good, bad, and positive and negative and everything and in between. And doing that allows us to fully accept other people, especially where they may be, because we're not all in the same place. So I wanted to come on here and explain that being alone is a good thing. It can bring us more intimately familiar with ourselves. It can bring us to a place where we no longer abandon and reject ourselves and traits of ours and whatnot, and even other people. So it's also, the truth is that even if you're physically alone, you're not really alone. If you have people that love you and care about you, they're around. Their energy's around you. So you're never really truly alone. There is a big difference between being alone and lonely. Just wanted to come on here and share that. Thanks for listening.